Hi, everyone. It's me, Dr. Stacy Betancourt, with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. So today the theme is showing up for yourself. How do you show up for yourself? You are yourself. Well, just kind of go with me on this. So the other day I needed to get into a workout, and I really shouldn't use the word needed or had to. It was something that I hadn't been able to work out in a couple of days because it was a really busy week. And I know that I always feel so much better after I've done a workout or a run or something very physical that physically challenges myself. But it'd been a crazy week, so I didn't have the time. And I thought, it's been a few days. I really need to get something in. And yet I was tired. I wouldn't say stressed necessarily, but just busy, 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 right? So I thought to myself, okay, stop. I'm just going to change my clothes. I'm going to put on my workout clothes. Because, of course, if you put on your workout clothes, you're probably going to work out. So I changed into my workout clothes and I thought, okay, I'm just going to get on the treadmill because I didn't really feel like working out with weights. I didn't feel like doing any of that kind of thing. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to listen to some nice music. I'm going to get on the treadmill and I'm going to let my mind go and I'm just going to walk. So I get on the treadmill and and I'm starting to warm up a little bit and I increase my height so that I'm on an incline. And then I'm like, well, incline balance is kind of off. Let me just increase my speed a little bit. And I start to feel good. And my mind is drifting. I'm working out some problems. I'm going over some things in my mind. And then I find myself increasing my speed a little more. And now I'm jogging. And again, processing the things I need to process. I'm, getting through what I need to get through. And then I'm increasing my speed a little more. And before I know it, I'm actually jogging. Then I go from like straight up jogging to a little bit of a run. And I felt good. And I continued to think. I let the music come into my mind. I allowed for myself to let my mind drift. When my mind drifts, I don't know about all of you, but sometimes when your mind drifts, you allow your mind to drift, you begin to look at your problems or the things that you're dealing with, and you actually come up with solutions. And that's something that I really look forward to. I don't know if that happens to you, but if that's something you'd be interested in learning, I can definitely help you. But here's the thing, I continued doing all that. And then suddenly I'm like, okay, my body said, okay, you've had enough, time to slow down, time to get off. Well, when I did, I realized that I'd been on for an entire hour, and that was not the intention. So here I was, I didn't started to do my cool down. I was sweaty, I was surprised, and I was fulfilled. So after the cool down, I began to think about my mindset before getting on the treadmill versus getting off the treadmill an hour later. And again, I didn't even pay attention to the time. And the thing was, is that I realized that as much as my mindset rejected the idea of going for a run, I slowly worked myself through that barrier that I put in front of myself, as in that I don't have time, I can't do this, I have so much to do. And yet, taking that time, I actually was a lot more successful mentally in what I needed to process than if I had skipped it. So the thing is that does this work every time? And the answer to that is no. Sometimes we have to listen to that voice in our head, that positive voice that encourages us to keep going. Just keep going, right? So it's getting into the clothes, changing the, whatever it is. But there's times that we don't listen to that voice, and that's okay. That's okay. The thing is that we are showing up for ourselves. Okay. When we make the decision whether to change our clothes or whether to not and do something else that will bring us some downtime, that's showing up for ourselves, which I don't think a lot of us do. because we are so busy doing for others that it becomes very difficult for us sometimes to give ourselves that same pep talk. So sometimes taking the positive steps forward during stressful moments is when we do need to listen to our positive voice because we have one. Sometimes we push that voice down because we're too busy letting the other stuff pile up. But if we tend to listen to that positive voice within ourselves, we're giving ourselves actually a really big gift. And that's the gift of showing up for ourselves. So the thing is that, showing up for yourself doesn't have to be extravagant and nor elaborate. It's just taking that choice to move forward. And, it's something that brings you joy. And like me, whatever it is, for me, it's fitness. Whether I'm lifting weights or working out on the floor weights or doing floor exercises or getting on the treadmill and working myself up into a run, it could be whatever you do. It could be painting, it could be drawing, it could be reading a book, it could be learning to ride a unicycle, whatever it is, it's showing up for yourself. So, whatever it is, do it. Show up for yourself. Because I firmly believe that if you allow yourself this self gift, you will have more periods of time when you feel fulfilled. And isn't that what life should be about? I mean, truly, I've heard this before. You can't be good for others if you can't be good for yourself. And the first way you can do that is to show up for yourself. So, with that being said, if you need help, please reach out to me. In the meantime, I hope that you guys have a great week. Remember to be kind to each other, be kind to others. We don't know the journey they're on, but here's the other part. Show up for yourself. That's a way to show yourself kindness and grace because you definitely deserve it. And you can't be good for others if you're not good for yourself first. So, you need help, let me know. In the meantime, be good, take care of each other. Okay, take care of yourself. Show up for yourself. Do one good thing for yourself this week and share what it is. Okay, so for this week, that's it. This is Dr. Stacy Betancourt wishing you all a great week. And you know what? I'll be back next week. So take care.